Hey guys, let's talk Married at First Sight, Season 20, Episode 7. So, starting with the couples as they appear in the episode, we're starting with Marissa and Adam. In episode 7, I said that he told Marissa, Adam told Marissa that he is a relationship guy. He likes to be in long term committed relationships. But if you like to be in long term committed relationships, why exactly aren't you married and why are you on Married at First Sight to find your wife? There's something about Adam that I didn't like from episode 1, and it hasn't changed here at episode 7. It's only increasing. I can't quite label it, but I'm not feeling Adam. He stated that he'd been catfished a few times, which is odd. Because why are you being catfished? I don't understand being catfished in this day and age because technology is readily available. I understood like when the Catfish show first came out, back when it did, you know, the technology wasn't as readily available for everybody, but it's literally at the palm of our hands with our phones nowadays. So I don't understand how exactly you get catfished at this day and age. I'm just saying, it's a little bit odd to me. um he They did discuss the drinking, and I'm surprised that it's not more of an issue. She still drinks, but and he's like pouring her wine or whatever, and it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. However, when he received the wedding gift the day of the wedding, it really bothered him that she sent him, because he didn't want to be with someone who drank a lot. And I'm not saying she drinks a lot or excessively or anything like that, but he made it seem like it was a big deal. But now it's not that big of a deal. He'll pour her a drink. I'm just like, which is it, Adam? Like, I'm having a hard time connecting with him. When they go to the couple's dinner, the experts are watching them from afar. They don't know that they're being watched by the experts. And he comes in and he has this flamboyant outfit with these feathers in his hat, and he's using the outfit to control the conversation and control the room. And they label him as a poser. They label him as a poser. And they don't like that he is doing this. They take issue with how he comes into situations and not it doesn't appear to be serious about anything. They are taking note of that and writing that down. And their relationship, the relationship between Marissa and Adam, seems very surface level. Meanwhile, we didn't get much from Tori and Felipe um this episode, but she stated that, eventually she did have a conversation with what how she felt after they had sex, and she kind of took that off of the table so that they can kind of work through that and try and navigate through that. Then we have Mecca and Belle Jolie. He mentioned that he has been more affectionate now, and Belle Jolie has kind of pulled back, but she should have. You tried to play in her face, and she's pulling back now. I don't have an issue with her pulling back because you're not about to play in my face. Um, they the experts, when they went to the couple's dinner, they said they look good together. They and they can tell that Belle Jolie is infatuated with her husband, but they can tell that he is too, but he's trying to hold back. He is being reluctant for some reason. So when they were having their dinner, um Mecca says that he has had a light bulb moment about, how men relate to relationships and everything, and how they talk about relationships. And, it may be of, you know, it may be good for him, the kind of revelation that he has. But the experts think that his deepness and the aha moment that he had, it was a bit performative. They didn't really care for what Mecca had to say. And then I wrote, Mecca and Belle look the part, but can they actually be the part? Can they pull down all the walls and be raw and actually be the part? Then we have Nick and Courtney. She's very defensive when he asks her questions about, their, like, not necessarily sex, but like affection and everything. She's very highly uncomfortable with that line of questioning. And I want to get deeper into why that is. She stated that she had a relationship where she was in love and she let herself be cheated on. Um, Adam asked a fair question of Courtney. He asked her if she felt that she was ready for a relationship, which, while she was talking, was the question that was running through my head. She said she wouldn't be here if she wasn't, but I don't think that she is. And then Nick does think that their relationship is going in the right direction. But when they went to the dinner, she stated that Adam was the hottest one there, and Nick ain't like that. Then we have Devin and Caitlin. Um, she said that things are getting better since they met with the experts. And then when they were talking, they were explaining, how things were going with them. He said that he had felt like he cannonballed into a frozen lake. Yo, Devin, you gotta chill. Then we have Sean and Nikki. The tension was there with them from the start because Nikki arrived at alone, and then Sean comes later. And the experts noted that, and they kind of picked up on that there had been a fight. So apparently Sean and Nikki had went out the night before with Bella Jolie and Mecca, and they had an incident. And so while everybody is going around the table, Nikki is whispering to Sean that she's trying to figure out how to bring up their issues without embarrassing him. And then they're talking about, she was talking about the pattern of conflict that they have, and then she does take a jab at him, making a short joke, and the whole table's like, "Hey, yo, don't do that." And she was like, "Oh, I wasn't meaning it as a short joke, Nikki." Now I'm riding for you because I feel like Sean is full of crap, but at the same time, don't play with me. You meant what you said, you knew what you said, and you meant it when you said it. And so um Sean says that when Nikki perceives something, then she goes dark. And when he gets there, he doesn't greet Nikki. And at the end of the night, he was like, "Well, then leave." And then she was like, she wasn't staying there that night. Then we have Cameron and Michelle. They're the second oldest couple there. Michelle says Cam is avoidant and she's anxious. And Cam says he is comfortable with Michelle. And I'm having a hard time reading Michelle. I don't think I like her. But yeah, that was Married at First Sight, episode 7. I'll be back with episode 8.